So here in Moodle, we're going to look at how we can set up a forum where our students are split into different groups and they only see the forum that they'll be contributing to. So the first thing we're going to do is jump into our participants list here, and then we're going to come across the top right where we can manage our groups. So in here we can create groups, or we can auto create groups. We're going to use the auto create groups function just to split our students into 3 different groups. So we'll use the standard naming scheme. We're going to have 3 groups and we'll allow group messaging. We're going to add students to the group. We'll do that randomly. After you've created random groups, you can always go in and modify those group lists if you see students that you would want to move from group to group. And then we're going to preview this. So we can see our 3 different groups here, group A, group B, and group C. And then we'll submit that. It's going to create these 3 groups. So we can see group A, the students in that group, group B, and group C. So now we're going to go ahead and create the forum. So we'll jump to our course here. We'll come up to the top right. We'll turn editing on, and then we'll scroll down, and we're just going to find an empty week here. We're going to add an activity or resource, and we're going to add the forum activity. So in here, I'm just going to call this group forum, and then we're going to scroll down to common module settings, and we will change the group mode to separate groups. And you can see if we click on the question mark here, it's going to create separate groups, so they'll only see a forum with their group members in it. So if we add this, we'll scroll down, go to save and display. And so now you can see we can add a new discussion. We can view our groups as separate groups, group A, group B, or group C. And I'm going to demonstrate this. So I'm going to come to my participants. I'm logged in as an admin, so I can actually log in as a student here. So we'll click continue. And then if we scroll down to week 6, I believe it was, you can see our group forum is there. We can dive in and then we can add a new discussion. I am in group A, so we'll add a new discussion and we'll write in, we'll post this to the forum. So my post is posted. You can see I've got the group A option here. I can click on that. I can see all the students in my group in this forum. I can come up to the top right and I'm going to log out of here and go back to my normal role. We'll come back down to the group forum, and you can see here it's grayed out. It's not available unless you belong to any group. So if a student isn't in a group, they won't be able to see or post the forum. We'll jump into our participants again, and I'm going to pick a user from a different group. So we'll pick Daenerys here. I'm going to log in as this user, click continue. And then if we scroll down to week 6, you can see when we come into the group forum, we don't see the posts from the user who posted from group A. So this is going to keep your group forum with separate posts for each of those groups. So we'll jump back to my normal role here and back down to the group forum. So still that one post from the person in group A. The key here in setting this up is when you come to participants to make sure you set up your groups as you want them to be for the different posts. So your key here is to set up your groups before you set up the forum so that they're separated into those different groups. So hopefully this is useful if you're looking to set up forums or discussion forums for your students where they're split into different groups for different tasks or different parts of a project. If you do have any questions about this, then please do get in touch.